Do you want the feeling of 10 orgasms at once bestowed upon your body? While that isn't humanly possible, you can get a similar experience by playing Jolly Roger Bay in Super Mario 64. Most people who probably clicked on this video know how classic this almost 30-year-old game is, and that's right, we are old as fuck now. And this game, while one of the first 3D games, absolutely nailed so many of the levels. Cool Mountain is probably my favorite of the bunch, as well as, the level is pretty cool. Also, that pun is so goddamn simple, I don't even know if it counts as a pun anymore. But we just take those wins. I raved about that before, but next to it in the starting area is another amazing level. Jolly Roger Bay is officially the third level in Super Mario 64. It is an ocean-based level with an entrance room surrounded by fish tanks. It's got to be one of the most popular levels there is in this game. It is so good. And today I will break down why this level is so good and why it deserves the praise. As, I'll say it, this level makes me jolly. Not sure if I'll do something about the first level in Bomb Bomb Battlefield, but that probably won't be as good of a pun because I'll probably end up blowing it. This has got to be like the worst goddamn fucking intro I've ever done. Alright, let's get on with one of the reasons. What is the first one? Yeah, this song's amazing, and the theme and atmosphere is too. I got no idea how they nailed it on just the third level in the game, but boy, this just shows how badly video games can miss the mark when you have one of the first ever 3D games just absolutely nail it. If we do want to go more in depth on reasons why this level is awesome, one of the reasons is about how much treasure is associated with this level. You would think like kind of your pirate booty buried treasure when you're on the sea, and that's kind of the direction the designers were going in. Many of the stars have this dynamic to it. Like the first one is a sunken ship that you must break in to get to the star. And don't worry, we'll get to you soon, you foot-long turd-long. There are chests in there and a star to get, and what is such a fitting location to find buried treasure. And there's another fitting spot too, where you find the secret underground cave where there's more treasure. I actually recall this being one of the easier stars to me back in the day. There isn't much to it, but just get to this location, it just feels so exclusive. And when you're there, it's like you're part of that exclusive club in the secret cave with all that treasure. Maybe it's just me, but I do like that section. And speaking of exclusive, there's a 5th star hidden above the water. You launch there with a cannon to get to it. You launch there with a cannon to get to it. It's just another star that's hidden and feels like you're trying to find some treasure. But this also brings up another good point. This star was well placed in an area that was used up pretty well in the level. Which I gotta say, there isn't a lot to the level. But when small levels are used well, they can be absolutely amazing. So many games have these massive, vast worlds where there just really isn't much to them. The size of the level becomes more of an issue when you're trying to enjoy it. So that's why I love what they did here. They took a small footprint and used it to its fullest. Like how they managed to have the ship sometimes be sunken, and then sometimes floating when you get into the right coins. Or how cleverly it placed this 5th star, being pretty hidden despite the fact that it's a small level, there isn't many places to hide. And not only that, but you have to come back to this level. You get the metal cap, and that allows you to survive the jet stream and get the 6th star. Look, just do a lap around this level and you will see how small it really is. Yet somehow all the stars feel unique, feel fairly spaced out, and not repetitive at all. The designers nailed the idea of finding treasure in this level while having just a small space to work with. It turns into an awesome level. And as I wrap up this video, there is one long topic I got to hit on. And it's got to be one of the most iconic parts of this level. It's this motherfucker.
Hi there. How you doing?
The swimming Slim Jim is the eel that lives in the ocean. You mainly interact with him for the 2nd star as the star is attached to the end of his tail. It's odd too because the level is called Can the Eel Come Out to Play? I say that to a girl, I end up with a drink in my face. Which maybe is a little accurate here because Mario is pretty soaked right now. And this was just the 3rd level for the biggest game of its time, where many people getting into gaming would have played this game and would have played this level. And you first find the eel during the 1st star mission, so you actually see it pretty early on in this game. It felt like most players actually did come across this. Even players who weren't going to play this game that much would have come face to face with Eely McEelfuck. I actually died with the common sewer too. Like, he does a decent amount of damage too if you run into him, and also you lose health while you're underwater. Like, yeah, you do drown in this game. So despite being one of the first missions, it is actually possible to die. I guess it was also a little more embarrassing that I did die during this mission, but you know. The 8-year-old's equivalent of a Freddy Krueger, became an icon of this level and the entire game. I don't think that makes this level any more awesome. It's a fun, good challenge, but not mind-blowingly terrific. But I am near the end of this video explaining why this level is awesome, and I just had to make sure I included the eel at some point in it. So now that I've talked about that, well, I'll just say this level is awesome, and for those who made it this far, I'm sorry if this wasted anyone's time. Bye-bye now.